position before. How much can you lean on the past experience to help you tomorrow night?
I mean, yeah, I think, we've been in this spot before, the first 2 rounds. I think, our group as a whole have obviously handled it very well, and I think gained a lot of experience like that. I feel like when our backs are against the wall, it kind of has brought the best out of us. So I don't see why it would be any different tomorrow. I think we're excited for the challenge, and we're confident we can bring it back to New York.
Front left, Art.
Mika, you guys have all kind of been through this together for the first time, all these elimination games. What is it about the makeup of the team or the guys that allows you to have that kind of confidence and be able to prepare and perform in these situations so far?
I think, like Goody said, we've been here before. We've experienced it, and obviously during these playoffs and during the regular season as well. And more you do it, more confidence you get from it. Obviously, you don't want to put yourself in a situation like that all the time, but I think we've been responding well, and we know what we can do, and just gotta go out there and do it again.
Stay on the front left, Bruce.
Mika, do you treat this as if it's different because you are going up against the 2-time defending Stanley Cup champions? Does that make the 3-2 hole more daunting?
No, I think obviously we know it's a good team, but I think we said that about the other 2 previous teams that we played, and I think it's you've heard that from I think every single guy and everyone on the coaching staff. We just have to worry about ourselves, worry about what we can control, and I think that's the same mindset that we're going into that game tomorrow night, and that's what we've been doing all along.
Center left, Andrew.
As you go through the playoffs, you face these elimination games. Why is it important to sort of remember that this is still, the most fun time of the year, and to sort of keep that joy in your game? And how hard might that be when you face these type of situations?
Yeah, I think we all play hockey because we're extremely competitive people, and we love a challenge, and we love the difficulties that come with playing the game. So I think no matter where you are in the series, I think when you look at it, it's just one game. You can't control anything past this game. You can't control anything that's happened previously in the series. All we need to focus on is going out there and winning one game. And I think especially our group, I think we are playing our best when we are having fun, and when we're rooting for each other and being good teammates, and just going out there and playing the game. I think that's kind of what we've resorted back to the first couple of rounds, and it's done the job for us. So when it all comes down to it, like I said, it's just winning one game. It's not anything crazy. It's just having the mindset that go out there and do our jobs and play the way we know we're capable of playing, and anything can happen.
Hey, just as a follow, the last 2 runs you had with the Lightning, how big a component was that in your success?
Yeah, I think it's probably a big component in anyone's success. I think if you're not having fun in what you're doing, then there's no point in doing it. I think we all love this game, and we love competing, and everyone knows it's to get to the finals, to be one of the final 3 teams playing. It's not easy. There's obviously a ton of good teams in the league, a ton of competition, and getting to this point, and it's a lot of fun. It's winning each series, winning each game in the series, going through the ups and downs of a series, kind of riding the wave. It's great, and it's something when you are eventually able to make it over the top, you look back at all those past experiences, and they kind of help form you into the team you are.
Take a few more. Dan, center left.
Barclay, you know as well as anybody that the Lightning are very good in closeout game situations. At the Vasilevsky, you'd be the best ever as a goaltender in closeout situations. What are the traits that make that team so good in these situations? What are they that you guys have to match or exceed tomorrow?
Yeah, obviously they've been there. They know kind of what they need to do to win a game, to close out a series. But honestly, we're completely confident in our group, and we feel if we play our best, then we like our chances, and it's regardless of what Vasi's numbers say or what their team numbers are. It comes down to us playing our game and us executing to the best of our abilities and having a good time doing it.
Front right to Colin.
Barclay, I was just curious as to when this all started. Did you want to play these guys? Was it now that you've gone through 5 games, and was it difficult? Was it weird? Were you able to develop whatever the proper amount of hatred is? I mean, and how's that part of it been for you?
I mean, I want to win the cup. It doesn't really matter which teams you go through, whether it's these guys, Carolina, Pittsburgh. It doesn't really matter to me.
But it's not extra special at all in some way?
Not really, no.
Stay on the front right, Mark.
If I could ask Barclay and Mika a question about your arm. He was just in here a moment ago and talking about how bummed out he was going back home last night, as you guys all were, I'm sure, and how you got to the plane today and you just turned the page. Can you describe his demeanor and what role he has in behind closed doors and kind of helping you guys do that?
I think obviously everyone was not happy with the loss yesterday, and that goes for him as well. And I think it's at least for me being here for a couple of years, and the transition into him and the coaching staff has been good. It's a new day today. It's a new game tomorrow, and I think that's been the mindset all year, and that's kind of what they've brought into this team as well. And knowing our ability to bounce back as well as a group, not just the players, but I think everyone around that have that same mentality has been important for us, and it's going to be as important tomorrow. And I think that's starts with the guy up top and kind of trickles down. So that's been good.
Front left, Bruce.
Barclay and Mika, both of you, what's your message to Rangers fans about what they can expect from this team tomorrow night in terms of fight, in terms of jump, in terms of intensity?
We'll be competing, we'll be fighting, we'll be doing everything in our powers to win a hockey game. I think we've seen the resiliency all year with this group, stemming right from October, November. I think we've shown that consistently throughout the year. We've shown it in the playoffs. So I think we'll have that same mindset. We'll up our level even more, and we'll see where that takes us.
2 more, right side, Larry.
Mika, they've been able to stifle you, the team, and your line 5-on-5 pretty well. Are there adjustments this late in the season you can make, or is it simply just head against head, head on head, power through it, be better, do what you can? Or are there things you're seeing that you might be able to adjust to?
I don't think there's going to be major adjustment as far as that. Obviously, as a line, we've been talking a lot, trying to find the game, and ultimately we have to be better 5-on-5. We have to be able to create more chances, and again, I think that's kind of been the theme of everything that we've been talking about. We've been here before. Speaking for our line, we've been here before. Even the Carolina series away, we didn't get much 5-on-5 against that stall line, but it's a new game tomorrow. It's a new opportunity. It's going to be obviously a challenge, but a fun one. Talk about enjoy it. It's I don't think anyone would have thought it would be as much fun if it wasn't a challenge, if it wasn't tough, and if you don't go through those ups and downs. And I think that's another test for us. And just gotta be ready for it.
And I assume the competitive person you are and the way you play, you didn't want to be yanked off the ice last night when Cirelli's line came on. I mean, you're fine going head to head. with
Yeah.
the
I mean, it's a good team. I think any line that you go up against is going to be a tough matchup. But I think when it becomes, I guess, that obvious that that line against us, then we want to show that. I know they're good. A ton of respect for those guys, but just want to win your matchup.
Last one, center left, Dan.
Mika, kind of along those lines, when it has worked for you guys, when you've been able to generate a little bit at the times you have in the series, what have you guys done well? And I guess just on top of that, how challenging is it against this team that does do a good job at fronting pucks and boxing out and doing all this?
I think just be a little bit quicker in everything that we do. I think they do as any other team. When they get into their structure, they're good, and we just got to try to find a way to play a little bit faster, a little bit more north, and I think that's been our game basically all year, and I think that's something that we have to do a little bit more of. I don't think there's a lot of changes in terms of that. I know we, as a team, as a line, what we have to do to be successful, and I think we have to do more often. And obviously it's a good team that we're playing, but we're confident in what we can do, and just finding back to that, a little bit quicker, a little bit more resilient in terms of getting out of our own zone, and getting our chances off the rush, and then they're a little bit not really in their structure, and we can create something off of that, and I think that's what we have to get back to.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody.